Hey,
Oh,
yo,
wow.
we're switching up the vibe.
Oh.
This is dance break vibe.
You guys are now reacting to the girl group aespa.
I've never heard of them. One of them's not my bias at all.
All right, you guys are now reacting to aespa's pre-release single Supernova off of their 2024 first full-length album called Armageddon. In the music video, a supernova causes a rip in the fabric of the universe, opening a door to another dimension that introduces us to AI alien super being versions of aespa.
AI aliens. Oh, because aespa has all that lore, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we love that.
The song's lyrics metaphorically depict a powerful internal awakening akin to a supernova. The song is composed by Kenzie, Paris Alexa, and Dem Joints Incoming! This video is brought to you by you, our YouTube members and supporters on Patreon. Patreon and YouTube memberships are how viewers like you can support us and also gain access to exclusive content like extra reactions to both old and new K-pop songs, early access to every React to the K video, a weekly podcast.
Well, this song kind of confuses me a little bit. Not like harmonically, because it's pretty much just E and A power chords going throughout, and then sometimes it's major and sometimes they just keep it shell voicing where it's just the E and the B to the A and the E. Hearing those guitar tones on top of trap drums, I don't hear that often.
If you want to become a patron or YouTube member to help our channel grow and to access over 1,000 exclusive videos, check out the description of this video for how to join. A huge thank you to all of you who already support us. We really couldn't do this without you. And now, back to the video. 3, 2, 1, Supernova!
Yo.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
okay.
There goes the cart. This is such an aespa opening.
Hey, she got fangs.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, Zipper! Zimzalabim, is that you?
Yeah, it's kind of the dance break bass.
Is this Thailand?
It feels very spinny.
You just ripped off the mirror.
Yeah, it's kind of boss bitch.
Drop, and everything drops. Sick.
Oh, nice percussive.
Whoa, majory. We've got a little something going on.
It's like the bass is centered around E, but it's just like fluctuating. It's not pitched otherwise.
Harmony and the vocals introduced before. There we go.
Oh, wait,
hello.
that was kind of ahead of the beat.
Ooh, this kind of reminds me of second gen synths.
Yeah, sort of super sawy.
Whoa, and they look crazy.
Girl, you okay?
I'm digging this bass.
I feel like the word I would describe like this bass line would be like nauseous.
This is the most serious singing we've heard the whole song.
Okay, now we're having some harmonic definition before the chorus.
So many chromatic things.
I'm really happy that they have the major 3 in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very electronic.
That's crazy.
Sick.
Oh.
New instrument.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so syncopated. I love it.
What is she doing right now?
They're setting things on fire.
Whoa.
Oh.
Damn, you hear her intonation on those leads?
That's hard to sing.
Yeah, right?
That's really hard
That's
to say.
extremely difficult.
Ah, halftime. Oh, but not for long.
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
wow.
we're switching up the
Oh.
vibe. This is dance break vibe.
Fake beat drop.
Yeah, that space before the drop really made a hit.
I think they're like castanets in there or something.
That's an interesting counter melody.
Now we're going back. Spacey vibes.
Oh, what is she doing? This is so goofy. That's some Gary's mod. Yeah.
I like that syncopation.
There's like a guitar in the back now, doing like a little counter melody.
I'm a fan. Okay, these ad-libs.
That's really weird. Stop that. Stop that. So freaky.
That is unsettling.
They're doing AI shit.
It's like somewhat like threatening.
Yeah,
This,
right?
like, whole vibe is
I
so
know.
intimidating.
This was
sick.
Music
This is
video
incredible.
is so weird, but I
This
don't
was
care. The
so
song was great.
sick.
Supernova, and they disappear. Bye.
Well, I think they are knocked away, if I remember right. Yeah, so the end. You can still see them there.
Oh, it actually says the end.
Yeah, it says the end.
Oh my god.
And you can, yeah, their bodies are still there. I mean, blurry, but
Okay, so what do you guys think of the song?
I liked it. It was super cool, super badass.
It's like a really aggressive song.
Yep, it's a lot. There's a lot going on in it. I feel like I've listened to it multiple times.
Yes, it's a very repetitive song, but it like kind of like hits you in the face. It doesn't
In the
ease
dance.
into everything. It's kind of like the experience of like flashing lights in your face.
Oh, like what you felt with Stray Kids Megaverse.
Yes.
This feels as if drama and spicy and a little bit of Next Level because of all the spoken moments. Like the top line from Next Level and then drama when it comes to like key area because of the Phrygian, right?
okay.
And like mysterious darkness. Sorry, not the key itself. Different keys, but like harmonic vibe. How about that? And yeah, spicy for sawtooth, sawtooth-esque type stuff going on. That was quite nice. I enjoyed that.
I think it's a very like nicely self-contained sound that's immediately recognizable anywhere you go. I feel like they stay within their sound world of like, here's a kind of bright, abrasive synth, and then here's like a ton of different things that we can do with it.
Yeah, there's so much work being done with the instrumental.
And like the extra high register motives, like it's different every single time. I think I appreciate that very much.
It's also like not in your face that much. Like you have to really listen for it.
Oddly, it's not that in your face, despite how harsh the synth kind of feels to you. It actually is not.
Yeah, I like how it's like more like faded in the back, and you have to like really listen to have those high tones.
I almost wish that there were more things popping out a little bit because it sounds all like within its world a little bit. That's okay for me.
Instead of getting too cluttered and gunky with their like stylistic mixes, I feel like they kept a very pure like overall vision. And I like it when they do a more minimalistic melody where they just let the power of the dun 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 really deliver it. And it's still an aespa song.
When they get into the hook for the Supernova, it's just like ever so slightly ahead of the beat, and it really catches you off guard.
I like that. I like that a lot. Tiny little piece of syncopation. That's really cool.
The melody in general is like pretty simple. I like how they like displace the rhythm a little bit and in Nova. Oh my gosh, that makes it hit more. I don't know, just give like a sense of urgency.
I don't know if the overall meter is affected though. It seems like the previous line just goes a little bit later.
Yep.
And then the next line comes in a little bit earlier than expected, and then somehow the song does not feel too interrupted.
It's because it's a 16th note, or it's 1 16th note early from being 1 and 3 and it's E. I don't know. That's what got my ears perked.
Oh, I know why I thought this was cool. So this reminds me of the fourth movement of Burritt's, Michael Burritt's Since Time Began. Let me show you. There's this one part that is like super groovy, and it just reminded me of that. That's why. And I've been listening to this a lot. I'll let you know when it comes up. Here.
Oh my gosh!
No! There we go. But yeah, that's what I was thinking when I heard that. That's why I was like, oh, this is cool, because I had that in my head recently.
I really like how it just like keeps you in suspense of like what the harmonic anchor, like the key or harmonic anchor is going to be until you hit the first chorus. Like, which does make the chorus like extra satisfying when it hits. It's like, okay, now we finally know where we are harmonically.
Yeah, it's like what Demjoint said. So I interviewed him about his production for Chinese Don't Call Me. And when we talked about him and Chick's mental approach to writing K-pop music, he explained that it's like walking through a jungle and it's dark out, so you don't know where you're going.
The first to go adventuring into this jungle. You have no idea where you're going, but guess what? You're running.
That's it.
You're definitely running as fast as you can. I might run into a tree. Well worth the run. You know what I'm saying? Because it's dark and I can't see anything.
It's dark. the analogy just keeps going because it's dark. And, you know?
But it's just, part of being creative. You're not supposed to know where you're going. You're supposed to just go with it.
And that's what I felt like the tree was provided with this.
And I do really like that the second verse had vary that up. Because I do think I would have gotten tired if it were another verse and pre-chorus of.
True. How did they vary it up? So
they started adding vocal harmonies.
And we just add the kick drum in.
Yeah, and now we already have singing instead of rapping, so, and she's mostly on the dominant
And we still have the zippery bass, but they add in this.
Yeah.
Oh, the octaves. Freaking awesome.
For a song that doesn't have a lot of melody, they use it quite tastefully. Especially
I agree very much.
In the first verse, or going up to the pre-chorus, you didn't have everything was spoken. But yeah, it's really tasteful what they do with it. They do pretty much everything you could do to a melody. They could add the sharp 3, they could displace it by 16, they could add these cool harmonies, these cool extensions.
And then there was a chords, I think around 1 minute. I want to check. So here's 52. I think. Yeah! Yikes!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're so excited.
Nova.
It is a very expansive. It sounds like, I don't know.
And then they drop an octave too. Just because they've done the super da 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 nova. So when they suddenly add this super, it just hits you whoa, what was that I just heard? That was this just flash of color. That's really pretty.
I like what they're doing here with the melody.
She does 1 5 1 1 flat 2 fa da ba dee da do dee da da do. And just the intonation control for that. Da 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 do dee da da da. I mean, that's awesome. That's really talented. That's hard, and she did it really well. I mean, of course you can mix things and clean things up in post, but it's a really fun line when you just do big leaps, And I think it matches something in the instrumentation did some octavey stuff too.
Were there any standout textures, instrumental moments?
Yeah, I really like the electronics. Because I usually that I'm a stickler for real instrument, but the way that they have so much futuristic sort of vibes going on, they need the electronic, and the other things that come in on top of it, layering the voice, doing the arpeggios and the arpeggiation and everything, are all very electronic sounding too. So it's very much an electronic track.
I like the fake out at the little bridge. So
what do they do?
It goes into a different genre, different color palette.
It's club music.
Yeah.
Definitely when they go into that rap section, I thought that was super cool. When it all went red.
Yeah, the dance section within the dance section.
Ooh, that was straight fire.
Yeah, holy shit, you're right. That's deep in the mix.
Yeah, those are castanets.
Yeah, they're super clicky. Oh yeah, little bongos coming in, alright.
Say it again.
Right at the end, right before this, the mix starts getting thicker and thicker, there's a little bongo, just boop, taka. It's in the same register.
It is in the same. To be fair,
it's really hard.
It's also playing at the same time as the snare drum.
Yeah.
And it's really low. So I thought it was just like a different snare drum effect, but
I
it
kinda
does
wish it
sound
was
like
higher in the mix.
a drum like this big, I'd say.
Yeah.
They're
Like
just
a
going
like a tambour or a bongo. One of the two.
yeah.
And can you guys talk more about this? What does a castanet look like?
Castanets are little tiny clam shells that when you click them together, they look like clam shells.
They're like this big.
What are you on about? What do you mean? Well, okay,
The
no,
actual
but the
thing,
clam
but the
shells
clam
are
shell
this
is
big.
like this.
The whole instrument is this big.
Well, yeah, there's two ways. You can put them in like a little stand where they're suspended like this, and then you just like play them, or you can like, let's say this, I'm holding them right here, you can hit them on your leg, like this. Okay, well look, this is a good picture to show the actual like shells. The actual like part that makes the sound. They make them on these little mounds. Or like these little like, like sticks.
I like the articulation that they had in those two spots. To a lot of people, it would be just ear candy. It's something like so interesting.
I think it fits with their kind of AI image. They're like, like they don't talk like we do. They talk like, it's a little bit short. It's cool.
They're glitching out.
This is the one part of the song I don't think works.
Oh, really?
I feel like it doesn't hit hard. The stringy synth at the top just kind of sounds thin. I understand that like the song is not going for massive and explosive, it's much more funny than that. But I feel like this was, if nothing else, like the dance break needed to hit harder.
I get that, and I think I would also want a harder hitting dance break, but also I think in a previous aespa reaction, the drama reaction, I was like, what I crave from aespa stuff is not being able to predict what's going to happen next. And this was the most unpredictable moment of the entire song for me, and so therefore, I'm happy. I'm like, okay, I did not see that coming. That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you it as unpredictable.
So with this song, of course, there's like usually the hook, the chorus itself is the hookiest part. However, this is the section that has been going viral across TikTok.
It makes sense.
Why?
Awesome. It's because of the flamenco vibes. Flamenco and pop music. I'm just saying it's not. I'm just saying a vibe. It's not. That's not the genre. But flamenco and pop music always makes it catchier, and it always makes it go way more viral. Think Lil Nas X, "Call Me by Your Name." It's that type of thing. That chorus is. It's not flamenco, but it's got enough flamenco vibes that it really makes it groove, and it usually gets people's heads nodding. This is like that mixed with drum and bass, basically.
To me, it sounds like a basketball hype sound. Like this section is what I would imagine a generic basketball hyping soundtrack sounds like. Right here is where I think basketball, when the synth comes in.
I hear that. That makes sense.
That's also the part where they sample the song
Really?
Planet Rock. But maybe since that part is like such a classic.
Oh yeah.
This is so cool.
Do you feel like they successfully conveyed the supernova feeling by what they added into the chorus and the final chorus?
Yeah, this sounds pretty supernova-esque to me.
Why is that? Because I know when I was listening to it, I was like, I'm overwhelmed. Okay, there's like a lot of rhythmic dissonance, it feels like, with the ba 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 with the vocal line. And I'll rely on the percussionist to break that down.
It's like groupings of 3 60 notes. Nice.
The first one's just a 3-3-3-3-4.
Right, but then what are they doing?
So 8 rests, 2 16ths, 8, 2 16ths, 8, dotted 8, 16.
There's just like so many different rhythmic elements at that moment. They truly built up to what I imagine as like the climax of the piece. Because at this moment I started getting really overwhelmed, and I'm glad that they saved it for the end. It was just like a grand finale, and I'm like, ah! And then it stops. And I'm like, yeah, nice. Yeah, and even lot of little mixture.
Ning Ning's doing the major third again.
Basic soul me, and then underneath there's a mid-range instrument that plays do, me, sol,
or the guitar.
It clashes. Listen, 223.
right on the same point.
Oh yeah.
Raised third, flat third.
Oh, I really like that.
Crunchy.
There's something about that like with the Root Sandstorm a little
Reminds
bit.
me of "Sexy Back" by Timberlake.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's because like the whole audio range is like filled. Like there's the lowest of the lows and like the screeching highs.
Yeah, there's like this
all
really
together.
grungy like synth sound that they're getting.
Yeah, super climactic, super spacey. Yeah. Yeah, every time the chorus comes in, because it's a 16th note before B1, it always feels like an anticipation.
This sounds like
come back.
Dvorak's Symphonic Variations.
Whoa.
Yeah.
S-pa. Who's the S-pa?
S-pop, more like S-duh.